We're at the Knapstein Winery, Sallador, in the Clare Valley. I've opted to go for the red tasting, so we try 5 different reds from that Knapstein Winery. The first one is the Insider Shiraz Malbec. Not much of an aroma. Slightly fruity. Quite a lighter variety. It was described as a pizza red, quite light. I think it's about 80% Shiraz, 20% Malbec. Quite light, fruity, sort of dark fruits, plum perhaps. Quite nice. The next is the 2019 Shiraz. This should be a fuller bodied wine. Stronger on the nose, typical sort of Shiraz nose. Quite fruity, slightly darker colour. Much fuller in the body, much more tannins. This will age quite well, probably needs about 5 years in a bottle, but it is a nice Shiraz. And lastly, we have the Maze Vineyard 2019 Shiraz, which is made with Shiraz grapes, first planted in 1969, so there's a bit of age on these grapes. Slightly more intense Shirazi bouquet. Immediately it's a smoother, fruitier wine, which then sort of builds into quite pronounced tannins. Again, this would do very well about 5 years in a bottle, I think, just to mature a bit. Well, that's been a very interesting start to our wine tasting. So this is the 2019 Shiraz. I think out of the 3, this is my favourite. It's sort of on the second, third and perhaps fourth sip. The tannins sort of disappear and I'm left with quite a fruity, pleasant wine. Quite a nice aroma. It's quite astringent, it's quite a dry wine. Dark fruits, but this is the one I prefer over the Maze Vineyard 2019 Shiraz, which I think is a bit heavier, quite more pronounced tannins. Quite a harsher wine, so my favourite so far is that 2019 Shiraz. So I've left a little bit of that 2019 Shiraz, which out of the 3 Shiraz drinks was my favourite. I'm saving a bit to compare to the Cab Sauv to come. So the 2 Cabernet Sauvignons have arrived. The first is a 2019 Cabernet Sauvignon. And the second is the Enterprise Vineyard 2019 Cabernet Sauvignon, which is hard to say after you've had 3 previous Shirazes. Both of the wines are dating back to 1969, so it's the oldest wines in the vineyard, and let's have a taste and smell, shall we? That's quite a stronger. I'm not sure what that is. It's sort of ripe plum, quite fruity. Let's give it a go. Well, that's very dry. That's quite astringent. From the front of the tongue all the way to the back, and the bits in between and on the edges, it's a very dry wine.
We'll just catch it.
Sort of dark chocolate, buckery, heavy flavours. My goodness. It's like sucking on a lemon. The Enterprise Vineyard is next. It's a very similar bouquet. Sort of plum, berries. That's slightly fruitier and sweeter, but my goodness, it's dry. It sort of sucks all the saliva out of your mouth. Goodness, it's a very heavy bodied, very dry. Out of the 5 wines that I've tasted, I think the 2019 Shiraz is by far the best for my taste and palate. Much less dry, much fewer tannins, much more approachable to drink now. And I'm sure that it aged well for at least 5 to 10 years in the bottle. So out of the 5 that I've tasted, by far my most favourite is the 2019 Shiraz, and I may acquire 1 or 2 bottles from the Cellar d'Or. It's been a great wine tasting experience here at Clare Valley in the Knapstein Enterprise Winery, Cellar d'Or.